I know sometimes my wife wonders, well, how come you don't want to pray? And you gonna pray for them? Sometimes I feel like telling her no. I do. I feel like not to be disrespectful to her, but sometimes I'm looking. Okay, if they get up, what they gonna do? Are they gonna get up? Folks that I pray for, I prayed some of this last. I ain't seen them walk through these doors yet. I know that's right. True. Well, pray that the judge let my child off or my husband. Well, did they do it?
And what they can do is
Most of the time they will. Just get me wrong, y'all. I have empathy. I really have compassion. I have concern for people. But at the same time, I have to really follow my spirit, my mind. It may seem like it is evil to you, but sometimes I ask the question, do you or either do I know God in the measurement that we think we know Him? Can we say no if God said no?
Come on, Bishop. Come on, Bishop.
I asked you another question. Have I asked this question once before? Even within this lesson, I know that it talks about that God called Joshua to tell Achan to get his family together and bring them all together. And then he began to bring them together, and then he began to question family by family. Just to take this note, Achan was just as much a part of Judah as the rest of us. And sometimes in our midst, we allow things, we cover things up ourselves because of the fact that they are the child of God. But brothers and sisters, they've been sinning, they just been sinning. I don't care whether it's if it was my mama or my daddy, if they were living and they've done this ministry, if they're doing wrong, they're doing wrong. And if they can't stand it, if I told them that is wrong and you can't do that, that's their problem. I'm going to do what God said do. And I'm going to ask you the question, are you strong enough to make the decision?
Come on, Bishop. Come on.
Turn to 1 Corinthians chapter number 5, verse number 9 for me, somebody, and start reading that for me right quick. So see, that's the question that I came up with in it. If God told you to kill or stone your child, would you do it? If He told you to stone your husband, would you do it? See, sometimes I got a few other scriptures I want to go through with here, but I want to give you a point that because God don't use stoning anymore, don't take it for granted that God won't remove somebody. That's our problem. We have got to become so complacent within our antique thinking, and I say antique, that means going way back, trying to live by some of the things that we were brought up with, which has no comparison with what God's Word has to say. What God wanted for us to do the right thing. Living for God costs you. It may cause you to have to stand by yourself. So you got to make a choice. God can't use everybody that's saying that He called them. He can't use everybody. Because if you can't do it before you get there, how in the world are you going to do it when you get there? You got to have a mind made up. You're going to do what you need to do before you are called by God.
Yes. All right.
I tell folks now, I say, when God called me, He knew a lot of that. They would say, one preacher said, you hard as a rock. He knew I was hard as a rock, and maybe he was looking for a rock. But He found one. And I'm happy being one. 1 Corinthians 9 and 5 and 9, I'm sorry.
I wrote unto you in an epistle.
I wrote unto you in an epistle.
Not to company with fornicators.
Not to company with fornicators.
Yet not altogether with
all together with fornicators
of this world.
Now, you got to take note of that. It's that this world, which identifies the fact that there are things that you can't change.